Have you ever trusted someone and later found out they were lying? Or judged a person too quickly and got them completely wrong? Every day, we talk to strangers at work, online, in business, and in daily life. We think we can understand people by looking at their faces, words, and actions. But what if we are often wrong? In Talking to Strangers, author Malcolm Gladwell explains why understanding strangers is much harder than we think, and how our mistakes can lead to serious problems. The main idea of this book is simple. People are not very good at understanding strangers. We often believe we can tell when someone is honest, kind, guilty, or dangerous. But according to Gladwell, our minds are not built for this. We make wrong judgments because we depend on assumptions. One important idea in the book is called default to truth. This means that most people naturally believe others are telling the truth. We trust what people say because society could not work without trust. Imagine questioning every person you meet. Life would become impossible. But this habit can also cause problems. Some people use our trust to lie, cheat, or hide the truth. Gladwell shares many real-life stories. One example is the case of Bernie Madoff, a famous businessman who ran one of the largest financial scams in history. Many smart people trusted him because they believed he was honest. They ignored warning signs because trusting others felt natural. Another lesson is that people's behavior does not always show their true feelings. We often think facial expressions tell us exactly what someone is thinking. If a person smiles, we think they are happy. If they look nervous, we think they are guilty. But this is not always true. Different people express emotions in different ways. Culture, personality, and situation can change how someone acts. Because of this, we can easily misunderstand others. The book also discusses how misunderstandings between strangers can become serious. Gladwell talks about the case of Sandra Bland, whose traffic stop with a police officer ended in tragedy. He explains how both sides misunderstood each other, showing how dangerous wrong assumptions can be. Another key idea is that context matters. When we meet someone, we often focus only on the person, but we should also look at the situation around them. A person's actions may make more sense when we understand their environment and circumstances. The author reminds us to be more careful before judging people. Confidence does not always mean truth. A calm person may be lying, and a nervous person may be innocent. Checklist of key takeaways. We are often poor at understanding strangers. Most people naturally trust others even when they should be cautious. Facial expressions and body language can be misleading. Context is important when judging behavior. Being more patient and curious can help us avoid serious mistakes. Final thought. Talking to strangers teaches us a powerful lesson. The people we meet are often more complex than they appear. Instead of rushing to judge others, we should listen carefully, ask questions, and remember that first impressions are not always correct. Sometimes the smartest thing we can do is admit that we may not fully understand the stranger standing in front of us.